right, we are back. And in studio, we have Joe Thomas, Jupiter Joe Thomas. Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's up?
Now, I told you were just telling me during the break. Last time you saw me, I said, "Don't. Next time we talk, Trump's going to be president." Here we are.
You were 100% right. I was a little nervous. I got to be honest with you.
You know, how's the retirement and financial planning business going now? We've had 2 weeks since Trump's reelection. People must be calling.
Yeah, people want to know what to do with their money, especially now more than ever. There's going to be the Trump bump, so to speak, and we had it for a few weeks there. And it's going to be a little volatile. It's going to be a little up and down, but I think overall it's going to be great for the country, as we talked about, Now,
you were talking to me about, see, I don't worry about this stuff because this is what, your job is to worry about this stuff for people. But you were talking to me during the break about risk.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? And what should people be risking or not risking?
So here's the deal. Most people out there are just way too risky. I was telling you off mic, I actually played golf yesterday on a Tuesday with a very wealthy client, friend. And it was just him and I on the golf course, this private golf course. And make a long story short, and I'm only saying that because what happened, he said to me, we were talking about money all day. And he said, you know what, Joe? He said, the number one advice I give to most people out there that are in their 60s is they're way too risky. And that's a 401k definition. Your money's too risky and you can't control it. And you have to control your money.
I mean, you consider 401ks risky?
Absolutely.
Really? Because I think most people think that that's like safe.
They do. And they don't realize there's fees.
What's risky about it?
Well, in that you can't control the risk level. You have to be in the market.
I see.
So I manage my own money, of course. And I've been buying the dips all year. Buying the dips means when the market goes down, you buy. And then you sell when it goes up right away. As soon as that money turns green, you sell it, you get out of it. Okay? And I've had a great percentage this year. And I'm not tooting my own horn. What I'm explaining to people is unless you're on top of it and controlling your own risk level, you can't control your own money.
Yeah, but you know what, though? You're not playing golf on Tuesday, maybe a little semi, but you're not retired. You have a business and everything else. When people are retired, they're out of the workforce. If they're taking a risk, it's a big risk because they don't have money coming in like they did.
That's it. Jack Bogle, Vanguard, CEO of Vanguard, he said, look, most people take too much risk with their money. That's why they buy mutual funds, so they don't have to manage their own money. If you're in the market, you just have too much risk. And by being in a 401k, you're in the market and you have too much risk, especially if you're in your 60s.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, the thing about it is, I think when you talk about people taking too much risk, they want to get into this get rich quick thing, like you were talking about Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And when Time Magazine used to be a thing. Okay, I don't even know if it exists anymore, but a lot of people would say the sign of the end of a bull market is when the bull is on the front cover of Time Magazine.
Right.
So by the time laymen like me or this guy you're talking about know about something, it's too late.
Yeah, when you see the guy on TV on CNBC or whatever station you're watching and they're talking about this latest, hottest stock, that means it reached its peak already. Yep. It's up 1,000%. Like NVIDIA. NVIDIA is a great stock if you had bought it 3 years ago or 2 years ago, even a year ago. But when they're talking it's at the top of the market, it's too late.
It's too late. Yeah. So we're laymen. Now about 401ks. Now this is an absolutely amazing thing because a lot of people, they have no idea how these 401ks work. Like their employer is really making money off of them from the fees.
Yeah.
Right. And in many cases, it could be the former employer that fired you is making money off your 401k. And I know a lot of people leave their money in their 401k because they don't want to call up that human resource person that downsized them to get their money out. But you can take care of that for them.
Yeah, we do that for you. So we take care of the transfer of your old 401k. And I say if you're not at your old job, your money shouldn't be there either. Who wants to be at a job? Who wants your money to be at a job that you used to work at and they're controlling your money? So you can roll it into one of these fixed indexed annuities where you don't lose any money, have a good opportunity for growth without the risk, and turn it into income later. And we do it all for you.
Yeah, and there's many different types of annuities, which we talked about last time. So, Joe Thomas is offering no charge consultations. And when you take advantage of that, tell people what happened. They call you up. And I know everybody's situation's different. So I call you, I'm taking advantage of this no charge consultation. What do you need from me? And how does it work?
Yeah, so here's what happens. You actually call me on my direct cell number, which is the 561-743-0999.
I had no idea. Oh, my goodness.
You actually talk to me directly. And by the way, there are people out there that are on the radio, and you don't even see them. You go to their associate.
You know, I got to tell you, I did not know that this was your cell phone number.
Right.
Because how many of you out there have financial planners and you're doing all your transactions through their secretary?
Exactly.
For years.
Yeah.
They're hiding from you.
Yeah, they
they're
don't.
hiding.
When the market goes down, you'll never talk to your financial advisor. Oh,
No.
he's in a meeting.
Always in a meeting, yeah.
Listen, I'm going to take the call, good or bad, and that's just the way I roll. But you're talking to me directly for 15 minutes and pick my brain, and it doesn't cost you a dime. And then we give you a book for free. I mean, not everything in life is for free, but we want the opportunity to earn your business. We're still growing our practice. My kids work for me, and they're going to be the future of my business. So we're building it, and we're doing it one client at a time.
Well, I think most people out there that have dealt with financial advisors and people in that type of work are probably in shock. Because I had no idea that you give out your cell phone number. They always hide from you because they're afraid you're going to want to move your. You know, a lot of I just tell you this, and then we'll give out your number and everything. But and I don't expect you to say that. I don't know. Maybe you'll agree with this. But I found in my life that when you deal with a lot of these financial advisors with different companies, I call them product pushers. The company they work for wants them to push this stock or this fund or this thing, and they push you into things that may not be right for you, and they don't want to take your call because you might want to get out of it when you get that statement at the end of the month. And for you to give out your cell phone number, I think that is not just unique. To me, that's unheard of in your industry.
We actually pay for a service to answer our phones, but I don't like anybody answering my phones. It's just the way I go.
Goes right to. So I'm going to give you the number, and you know this is Joe Thomas's cell phone number. I'm in shock. 561-743-0999. 561-743-0999. And if you missed the number, go to his website, jupiterjoe.com. Take advantage of that no-charge consultation. All right, Joe, we'll see you next time.
Thank you for the time,
And
Brian.
I appreciate that.